Welcome back, collectors, to another Micro Galaxy Squadron review. It's been a little bit, but we're still picking them up, and I'm excited to get back into opening these up. So today we have the A-Wing, and like I said, it's been a while. We've just been waiting on this current wave for quite some time, and it finally got to me. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. The A-Wing is actually part of the 40th Return of the Jedi Anniversary Edition. Also, my edition came with a blind bag, so stay tuned. We'll open that later in the video, and let's see what we get. So let's take a look at the A-Wing. Pretty simple design. It's kind of like the Jedi Interceptor in a way. Very flat, sleek, narrow design, but it's got the details on the engines here. And on the underside, it does have like a kickstand. It's got its landing gear that does fold out all the way. And if we open up the cockpit here, you can fit one pilot in there, which it does come with. And it kind of snaps shut, which is kind of nice. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the A-Wing pilot this comes with. Once again, fantastic detail for such a small figure Jazzwares. You always knock it out of the park there. He is articulated. His arms move up and down on the same joint. And I believe the legs also. So we'll go ahead and get him in here. I won't lie, he was a little tricky to get in there, but once I did fit him inside, he looked great. Closed up the cockpit, and he was ready to fly off and fight the Empire. So here is a look of the completed A-Wing with the pilot inside. And now let's go ahead and open up the blind box. And this is from Series 4. Guys, comment below what you think it could be. I'm hoping for a chase, but let's see what we get. My luck with these has been okay. I think I actually only own 2 chases. So let's take a look. Oh, okay. This is awesome, guys. General Grievous is one of my favorite characters. I actually didn't know he was one of these minifigures until very recently, and the wheel bike is so cool. It looks great. It is articulated at the legs, so you can make it curl up into the ball and run around, but it does stand on its legs when pushed out. And let's take a look at the Grievous figure. This is now the smallest Grievous figure I own in my collection. His arms are articulated together on each side, so you can't move all 4 individually, but he looks great for the size he is. And he just slides onto the wheel bike, and there he is. This was awesome. I was not expecting a chase out of this. So guys, as you can see, this thing is actually almost the same size as the A-Wing, which is awesome. But tell me what you guys think below. Also, with getting these in the same package, it is a little odd that I got that Grievous for about $5 and you pay about $15 for the A-Wing, and they're roughly the same size. But tell me what you guys think below. I love both of these ships, and we'll see you guys in the next review. Hello, collectors, and welcome back to another Micro Galaxy Squadrons review. Today we have Poe Dameron X-wing Starfighter. Now let's go ahead and get this out of the box. And first off, it's the newer type of X-wing instead of the older original trilogy version. So we're just going to take a quick look around here. I do like how the engines are like pinkish purple, which is pretty neat. And we'll go ahead and fold the wings out. And instead of exactly overlapping, they actually are kind of like the ones on the bottom are in the front of the ones in the back, if that makes sense. They're not just directly over each other, which is cool. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the figures this comes with. So here is BB-8. Really nice, small little figure, good paint apps. and Poe Dameron. Also really good paint apps on the figure as always. And we'll go ahead and put BB-8 in the droid socket. And Poe Dameron in the cockpit here. And we'll close that up. And he is ready to take on the First Order. And we'll go ahead and take the landing gear out next. It has 2 under each engine, and then 1 in the front. And that keeps it off the ground. And here I have the X-wing on a Saw's Ventress's stand, just to see it kind of flying. So overall, I actually really like the way this X-wing looks and the paint apps. If you guys liked it, let me know. Also, let me know if you prefer the newer X-wings or the older X-wings designs in the comments. And we'll see you guys in the next review. Hello collectors, and welcome back to another Micro Galaxy Squadrons review. Today we have the original trilogy X-wing fighter, and it does come with Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. Let's take a look at the box here. This is a Wave 1 first edition, so this is older. And I just did a review on the Darth Vader TIE Fighter, so guys, if you haven't seen that, make sure to check that one out. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So first off, I really like this X-wing a lot because it is weathered, and I do really like that. Now there is another chase version of this, where it does come with more weathering and like the moss from Dagobah on it, but that one's a chase. I'm not sure if I'm going to open that one up. But either way, this one has a ton of great detail. Here's the S-foils opening up on the wings. And yeah, it looks great. And we've got Luke Skywalker and R2-D2, as I said. Let's take a look at those guys here. I always love how on the droids they do give it a nice chrome paint. It's always a nice detail. And R2-D2 just slides in the droid socket there. And on the bottom of the X-wing, there's this button that you can press to help you get the figure out. So you just push it, and it forces the figure up. And we'll open the cockpit up, take a look. You can see the seat there, and Luke just slides right in. And we'll close him up, and he's ready to take on the Empire. And next we'll go ahead and take out the landing gear. They were a little difficult to get out, but we got them out. And you can close the wings back up to make that level. So, yeah, guys, overall, I really like this X-wing. I like the weathering. That's probably my favorite detail on it, as I love how weathered this is. We did a review on the Poe Dameron X-wing, but it's a very clean X-wing, which there's nothing wrong with. I just prefer the weathered look. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Saw's Ventress stand and put that on there so we can get like a flight mode. So tell me what you guys think about this X-wing, and we'll see you guys in the next review. Hello collectors, and welcome back to another review. Today we have the Micro Galaxy Squadrons Y-Wing. This is definitely one I've been super excited about, so let's go ahead and get this open. And this actually has quite a few pieces here to assemble. So first let's start with the body of the Y-Wing. Just by looking at it, you can tell there is a ton of detail on this thing. It is insane on the body with the weathering and everything. And here are the engines, and the engines here also have a lot of detail with weathering, and they also have the landing gear put on. And we can just attach those by sliding them. They don't really lock into place though, but they do stay on. And the turret here on top moves slightly to the left and to the right, so it is articulated. And let's go ahead and take a look at the landing gear. So they just kind of flip out of the engines there, and there's one under the cockpit of the ship. And let's take a look at the figures. So first we have the pilot here, John Vander, which I believe is Gold Leader. and R2BHD, which is a completely unique droid to this set, being all gray, and the dome is a chrome paint, which I really like. And we can go ahead and put the droid into the droid socket, and the cockpit actually opens from the side, and we can slide the pilot inside, snap that back on, and it is ready to go. And also on the bottom of the head, there are these missiles. They do come out, but I don't know if they're supposed to. Be careful with those, you might lose them. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this. This is probably one of my favorite Micro Galaxy Squadrons ships, just due to the weathering and the detail. It's awesome. And stay tuned for the next review, where I review the new Vulture droid, and I also got a mystery pack with that. But tell me what you guys think below, and we'll see you in the next one.